Well, good morning from the Radisson Blu car park at London Stansted Airport. And that can mean only one thing. It's time for Ezra and Daddy Reviews Things. Now, Ezra, where are we off to today?
Scotland, and we're preparing two airlines, seeing what one's best.
Which two airlines are we comparing today?
Ryanair and Easyjet.
So we're taking Ryanair up to Scotland and Easyjet back, and we are going to be comparing both of those on a range of different categories to see which one gives the best experience. Now, I'll let you know how much these flights cost at the end of the video, but needless to say, this was a ridiculously cheap day trip for two people. Ezra, shall we go to the terminal?
Yeah!
Let's do it! So we're at the domestic boarding area at Stansted, and there are two planes going to Edinburgh at exactly the same time. Our Ryanair UK flight and Easyjet. Ezra, who is going to win the race?
I think us.
You think we're going to win? On the 18-year-old 737.
Then on the way back, we're going to be on an Easyjet.
That's right. So Ezra, what do you think of this Ryanair flight so far?
Good, but we can't do the review. I promise we'll do it on the Easyjet plane.
Yeah, it's quite a busy flight. It's also quite quiet as well. I have actually paid for something on board a flight. I know. I did get a coffee because the Ryanair coffee is quite nice, and the ordering system is quite good as well, where you do it on the app. Ezra, what have you done for food?
BYOB, bring your own biscuit.
So, flight one of the day is complete. Ezra, shall we look at the scores?
Yeah.
Okay, so comfort, we gave Ryanair 5 out of 10. Why did we give it 5 out of 10?
Because it was rubbish. The seating.
Ezra was
But
complaining
lovely.
the seats were quite hard,
And there's very good leg room.
which is why it's not lower. I mean, it's like a bus in the sky, really, isn't it? Crew. Now, for crew, you gave it the maximum score of 10 out of 10. Why did you give the crew 10 out of 10?
Because they're really nice. They said hello to me.
I mean, they were all right, yeah. I mean, Ezra wanted to give them 10 out of 10. They were pretty efficient. Entertainment. Now, Ezra made his own entertainment on the plane. We gave it a 1 out of 10 because they didn't really provide anything. Catering. Now, catering, we gave it 6. We didn't buy any food on there because I refused to pay those kind of prices. But the coffee is good. They do a nice, like, ground coffee thing. Ezra brought his own biscuits. Yeah, 6 out of 10 for catering. Now, on-time performance, what did we give it for that?
0.
Well, we actually wrote down 3. Yeah, so we arrived about 10 minutes late. Not the end of the world, but we massively lost out to the Easyjet flight from Stansted that came in early. And lastly, price. Now, if I tell you on this one-way flight to Edinburgh, for 2 people, came to a total of £30, I think that's pretty good. So we actually gave it 9 out of 10 for price, but there's a reason why we didn't give it 10 out of 10, and you'll find out on the way home. Ezra, how much do you think it would have cost to come here by train?
It'll cost loads.
A lot more. So the total score we gave to Ryanair for our outbound flight today was
34.
34. Not bad. Let's see if EasyJet's going to beat that on the way back later. So Ezra, where's our plane currently?
Belfast.
And do we want it to be in Belfast?
No.
Where do we need it to be?
Here.
Oh dear. So we are finally in the air now, on our way back to London. Bit late, not really very much we could do about it. Ezra, what are your initial impressions of EasyJet?
Good. I got a railway to show you.
So DIY in-flight entertainment again, and also DIY catering. What have we done? We've done BYOB.
Your own biscuit.
Actually, it's shortbread this time. Does that still count? Maybe. I don't know. So do we think it's more comfortable or less comfortable than Ryanair?
The same.
It is kind of the same, really, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, let's see how the flight goes.
And we've made it onto a runway.
We are back at London Stansted Airport. I don't know if you can tell, but we are super tired, aren't we?
Yes.
Definitely time for bed. We do have the scores on the doors. So we have just flown in with EasyJet. And Ezra, we gave EasyJet 5 out of 10 for comfort, which was exactly the same as Ryanair. Why did we give them that?
Because it's rubbish.
Yeah, pretty basic, the same. I mean, plane was probably in a slightly better condition, but the tray tables were smaller, which isn't as good when you're trying to play trains on them. The crew, we gave 8 out of 10 rather than the 10 out of 10 that we gave to Ryanair. So yeah, they're okay, probably a little bit tired. What do you think?
Yeah.
Bit tired, end of the day, facing delays, they probably want to go to bed as well. Entertainment, just like Ryanair, we gave them 1 because there was nothing, you have to bring your own. Catering, now, we gave them a 3 out of 10 rather than rather than Ryanair's 6, because the coffee cost more on EasyJet and was like instant coffee, whereas Ryanair, slightly cheaper and was much nicer coffee. So I didn't even bother buying anything, we just did BYOB again. On-time performance, generous 2, because, I mean, it's really late, isn't it, Ezra?
Yeah.
Really late.
I built a Lego set.
You did build a Lego set while you were waiting, but we're now totally ready for bed. Now the price, I gave them a 10 out of 10, Ezra, and do you know why?
They're both cheap.
They were both cheap, but EasyJet cost £20 one way for both of us. That's like unbeatable, right? So Ryanair cost £30 one way for 2 people. EasyJet came in cheaper at £20. So all in all, EasyJet, we gave 29 out of 60, which means who is our winner?
EasyJet. The winner.
Yeah, Ryanair. So Ryanair was the winner today in the battle of the low-cost airlines. Not by a huge amount, but both flights were kind of fun. And can we just say, actually for £50 for 2 people to have a day trip to Scotland, That was money well spent, wasn't it,
I'm
Ezra?
so sorry we didn't do a loo review.
The planes were too busy to get up and do a loo review. Right, shall we say good night?
Good night.
Good night.